Our hosts were kind enough to let us stay the night, so we returned the favor by getting back on the river early in the morning. It was a perfect bluebird day, which was a total contrast to what we had experienced the night before this one.
Well, it's raining, but at least trees are falling.
No, the only turbulence we came in contact with was some towboat traffic coming out of the lock. This tow was pushing 15 barges, so naturally it threw a lot of wake. Lock and Dam 19 had a lot going on. First of all, the operator told us we'd be dropping 30 feet. That's our biggest drop yet. Most of the dams we've just avoided by going over top of the spillway because they were flooded all the way to the top. This one not only holds water, but lets you down into the river beneath it. There's also a whole lot going on around it. There's this railroad bridge right in front of it. It turns to let towboat traffic through. Actually, the towboat traffic has priority. But on top of the railroad bridge is an automobile bridge, and right beside that is a bridge for a highway. Running over top of the two bridges is a power line. The power line is also on a swivel, so that when they turn the railroad bridge sideways, it doesn't spin and snap the power lines. The dam itself, though, is the largest privately owned dam on the entire Mississippi River. It was originally built so that the upper Mississippi River would be navigable through the Des Moines Rapids, a part of the river where it's naturally only 2 feet deep. The dam sits just north of the confluence with the Des Moines River and makes the river much deeper than its original 2 feet. It's at a town called Keokuk. The lock operator showed us where to tie off and then got back on his cart.
Hey, we got floating mooring bits in here. You just come up to one and hang on to it or throw a rope around it. Hey, they closed up Lock 20 this morning again, so...
Oh, thank you for letting us know.
Get down there and might have to find an alternative route around there.
Usually Dottie and I can find a way to prevent Mowgli from winning at Palace, but this time it was impossible. We stopped and took lunch, played cards at a pavilion right after the lock. The park was flooded out, so we had the place to ourselves. Stayed for an hour and a half or so, jumped in the canoes, and headed out. After the confluence of the Des Moines River, we were free and clear of Iowa. Mowgli says the same thing every time we cross into a new state, and he said it here too. He looks around at trees and mud and water and says, "Huh, so this is Missouri." As if the trees and mud and water in Iowa are any different than those right across the invisible line in the state of Missouri. I don't know why he does it, but man, is it funny. These river mile markers tell us the distance to the confluence with the Ohio River at Cairo, Illinois.
We made it to Missouri. Where'd you get him?
Out of that cornfield back here I paddled through. Yeah, dude, the current was moving, man.
Dude, yeah.
I seen y'all coming down the river riding that damn barge's wake, and I'm just moving right beside you, just barely paddling. Yeah, and then I found Larry.
Now Larry's chilling.
Yeah, now I'm hoping the lock operator's a duck hunter so I can get him out of the river.
The Lock 19 operators told us number 20 was closed, but they opened the gates for us anyways and locked us through. Ever since that drop back at Lock and Dam number 19, there's been solid ground, islands, shore, all kinds of places we could camp. So we grabbed an island right after the lock. I cleared the area with a stick so I could put my tent on solid ground, and we had a place to camp for the night.